Yeah, we got you. Yeah, I have RacerLink offline for the last hour. Yeah, don't worry, I'll scratch him for now. So let's get Greg Day and let's go ahead and get let him know he's on the list. We'll get Greg Day and Pogo Gun in here to fill us out. Get started. Actually, Rhea, that's everybody but those two, right? Okay. We'll start with what we got. All right, let me see. It's about got it sorted out. That's everybody but those two. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Mute your mics, please. Tonight is the SCL Season 25 Indianapolis 500 Time Trials. This is the 13th running of the event. Done it every season since season 13. And somebody has a problem listening. You mute your mic, please, Jeremy. All right, guys, welcome out here. Anyway, we've got quite a group of cars. We have 29 qualifiers for tonight's race, which I believe ties the record. So we're going to have single car qualifying. Here's how the system will work for you guys. The qualifying will be 1 out lap and 4 hot laps. You will run 4 hot laps. The best time of your 4 is your qualifying time. Now you're going to do the standard procedure that we do during at-large qualifying at the regular races, and that when we tell you to go, we want you to pull the car out of the box, hit the options button, return to the pit box, and then ride it on the pit road speed limiter down to the end of the pit lane. We won't be having you stop here because you're going to be on track by yourself, and then you can, once you cross the edge of the pit lane, you can let go of the pit road speed limiter, and off you go on your out lap. If you're on your out lap and you have some kind of problem, you do have 1 pass, but it has to be before you take the green flag. Once you take the green flag, that's it. That's your run. So you'll go around on that first out lap, you'll take the green flag, and you have 4 laps. And Rita, the track marshal, will be counting them off to you. And the track is fixed. We do have medium cloud cover in the live weather tonight, but there's no weather changing. Tires and fuel are not burning off. So you guys are just looking to get a little heat in your tires and then fire away. Just put in 4 consistent laps, get the best time you can. Now, the special procedures, because it's the Indianapolis 500, differ from the standard IndyCar races in that instead of the top 10 in points being locked in and then the at-large qualifiers filling the field, in this race, the top 10 times are locked in. So the top 10 times make the field, and then we go to provisionals for 11 through 15. And if we don't use all the provisionals, we'll go to the fastest times remaining. So try to put in the best time you can, closest to the top 10. Now, when you're done with your run, we want you to stay in the room. You can, still have you get off the track, but stay in the room. It'll keep the lobby intact, keep everything clean, just like we do in at-large qualifying. Probably be able to follow along the board pretty well. At the end of when everybody in this session has been done, we'll start bumping out guys that are outside the top 10, and bringing in the next group of drivers, few at a time, and sort it out that way, get them in, get their runs going. And by the end of the session of those 29 names, we'll know who those top 10 are locked in. Then we'll do the calculations of the provisionals, and we will post it, the entire starting field, for next week's race later on tonight. One thing to keep in mind, guys, we also said, is that if you are on the alternate list and don't make it through the top 10, you will be given a guaranteed position in the Freedom 200 Indy Lights race the night before the 500. That's a Thursday night. So keep that in mind. Plus, you never know, people drop out. You might get in the race next week. So you 1 out lap, 4 hot laps, or something I'm forgetting here, Rita? Yeah, you're on your own out there. So if possible, yeah. Yeah, we'd like y'all to hang and keep the board intact. We're broadcasting it. Yeah, we'd like you guys to do that. I myself and Warren will be in the broadcast booth. In the race control, I'll open up the room, the broadcast room. When you're done with your run, if you want to come in, we'll put you on the broadcast. It's up to you guys. Yep, stable or loose oval, guys. You can use the tech. You can use the the stability control, traction, ABS if you choose to. Other than that, it's a completely you're going with the complete default settings and tires. There's no strategy stops like in the race, any of that stuff. You're gonna head down on the limiter when they cut you loose at the end of the pit lane, and off you go on your warm up lap. Get some heat in, fire it up. As we said, top 10 times, and then 11 through 15 are the provisionals. Yes, sir. Okay, guys, you can get a full detail of this by going to the website. It details it in the scoring, but the gist of it is, guys, is that the provisionals are the top guys in points that aren't in by time. We have a past champions provisional. Then it'll go to times. Our provisional system is based on the point standings. It's a special qualifying, special procedure, provisional procedure for this race in particular, because it's the Indianapolis 500. In a standard race, the top 10 in points would be locked in, and then at-large qualifying would be for the remainder to fill the field. Tonight, however, the top 10 times will be locked in. If you put in a top 10 time, you're going to be in. But beyond that, it'll go to the points provisionals and the fastest remaining times. Yeah. The top 10 in points are the drivers that can claim a points provisional. The most recent past champion can make the first claim for a past champions provisional. You can read all this on the website, guys. It's basically what you got to worry about is trying to put up a top 10 time. We got a lot of We're broadcasting right now. It's on SCL Racing Network on YouTube. You can watch it live right now if you want. Just make sure Yeah, everybody who is an independent driver, if you are not member of a team, you must be in the 27 Snapple Honda. That is the independent driver's car. When you join. Yes. Yeah, they registered as a 2-car team before the season. Honda 27 Snapple. All right, who we missing here? Silver Bullet needs to be in it. Typhoon has got it. Guillermi, you're an independent. You need to be in the 27 Snapple Honda, please. When you join or form a team, you'll be able to lock down liveries, guys. A lot of your rookies, independents, just getting your names out there right now in the league. All right, Guillermi's good. I'm going to give you guys the order again. Leading us off will be the defending Indianapolis 500 champion Tiernizl. Going second will be Rosta. Third will be Carlin Hicks, myself. Fourth will be Gordon. Fifth will be Silver Bullet. Sixth will be Raccoon. Seventh will be Cat Guy. Eighth will be Senna. Ninth will be Flat Out. 10th will be Shano. 11th will be Guillermi. 12th will be Rita. Sound right to you, Rita? Kips and Warren are farther down the list. That's why there's 14. Gotcha. All right, looks like we're just about set to go. Warren, you got your mic running yet? I don't think so. You're going fifth. Yes. 1 Tiernizl, 2 Rosta, 3 Carlin, 4 Gordon, 5 Silver Bullet, 6 Raccoon, 7 Cat Guy, 8 Senna, 9 Flat Out, 10 Shano, 11 Guillermi, 12 Rita. That's the order of those of us in here. All right, guys. Should be ready to go. No problem. Yeah, good luck to everybody. All right, I'm gonna hit the booth real quick. I'm gonna hit the booth, Rita. I'm up third, so I'll be back in here momentarily. All right, hitting the broadcast booth here. SCL season 25. Indianapolis 500 qualifying. Guys, I don't read those comments, but I'll look anyway. Yeah, go Raccoon. Good luck. Rookie driver. This is the 13th running of the event. The very first Indianapolis 500 was run back in season 13. I got Warren, Kyle, Keith in the booth with me. How's it going, Warren?
Yep.
All right,
it's going good. How are you?
I'm holding up. I'm pretty early here in the run. Going to be going up third, so I'm going to turn it over to you here momentarily, and then I'll be back once my run is done. No telling what to expect in this one, I can tell you that much. Top 10 times will be locked in, as we've said before. Then we'll go to the provisionals to fill the field. Warren, who's your pick? We've seen DW McFreak has won 3 of the last 4 or 5, 3 of the last 5 polls. I got to know he's up there. Tiernizl's always close. Who's your pick to take it this season?
Yeah, it's tough to really choose one driver. It's, we have 29 drivers, which I won the bet. I'm so happy about that. But, it's 29 drivers, all have a chance. People in this round might not even make it out. So it's Definitely, and ladies, get Rita. She's shown speed in all
Former
practice.
champion.
Tiernizzle's quick. He hasn't shown up all season, but until now. And definitely other guys in the next room, so it's going to be tough to choose.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well, I'll turn it over to you and let you run the show here. I'll get back in, and when I'm done with my run, I'll be back in the broadcast booth here with you guys. All right.
Engine warmed up here, and everything up in temp. 3 and 4. Coming down to the green flag for his 4-lap attempt here at Indianapolis. Through turn 1 and 2. Nice line, very conservative through turn 1. See how he does in turn 2. Comes a little bit below the white line. He's starting to dig it now. This isn't going to be his fast lap. That's going to be coming around lap 2 or 3. We predict. So scratch this one unless he goes quicker. It's a 40.3. We've seen him go quicker, so see how he does this second lap. Maybe a kiss of a wall off turn 1 there. Off turn 2 he comes. Eking for real estate against the wall. Down the back straightaway. Nice line for 3. Very smooth and consistent for Tiernizzle. Off turn 4. Now we're going to see the times start clicking here. Lap 2, 3, and 4. It's about the laps you're going to see these times really start clicking.
You got a read on me, Warren?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, came back in to make sure you could be heard here. He's looking pretty quick here on the first 2. Two-time champion here, Tiernizzle. Out first as the defending Indianapolis 500 champion.
He's definitely got a good consistent line here for Carlin. These last 3 laps, I was just commentating. I don't know if anyone heard it or not, but as I was saying, he's getting these laps starting to click off. Ooh, barely a tap of the wall.
See if it cost him anything. Yep, did on that lap. Yep. All right, he's on 4 now, I believe.
This is a white flag lap. He's shown very consistent lines through the turns, which that helps with speed. You see a lot of drivers tonight being inconsistent through the turns. Either they're rookies or they just don't have the right...
The nerves of the time trials, you know. This is a big event. We make it into a big event. There's a lot of rookies with nerves here. All right, let's see what we got here. It's a good time.
Second lap.
That was good, but not unbeatable.
No.
Very good, but not unbeatable.
And as I said while you're gone, I was saying lap 2 or 3 is going to be the laps you're going to see the times come in for your, I believe, your quickest time. So that was lap 2 for Tiernazzle where you get the 40.360.
All right, we've got from Benson Speed Equipment Rosta, now in his 4th SCL season. Not yet a winner in the IndyCar series, but a very talented driver. Guys, I'll turn on the comment window here whenever I'm done doing my run. I'm actually on deck. So I'm going to get it going here and then jump back into that room. Let Warren call my run. One of the low pressure run for me because as defending series champ, I'm pretty much guaranteed a spot in, plus I'm the point leader. So pretty much guaranteed, I actually am guaranteed a spot in the race.
You still want to go for pole?
I would, but I don't think I've ever won the 500 pole. I've won the race twice. Seasons 14 and 15, I finished second 2 or 3 times, third 2 or 3 times, but I never won the pole. I've been on the front row, I think 4 times. We'll just have to see. I don't honestly, before I get out there, I'll tell you, I think I'm a car that's about second or third row. You know, at
Yeah,
best.
that's about where I was. As Rosa takes his green flag, that's about where I was in practice. You know, I wasn't too far, but you know, I was sitting 7th place in practice, within the same 1/10 of a second as the pole time. So it's going to be so close for the pole this year.
Oh yeah.
This season, so.
Oh yeah, a lot of former champions, a lot of rookies. You said Tiernazzle is a part-timer who's always runs a lot of our big events. He's coming back to try to be the first 3-time winner. I'd like to be the first 3-time winner. I've come very, very close the last few seasons. All right, 5.80 the first lap, not bad.
He's going to pick it up this lap if the trend says it's going to be where it is going to be. This lap's going to be a little bit quicker for him.
Looking at 76 degrees ambient, 126 degree track. That's a hot track, but not bad conditions.
No, and that's good for the harder tire we have in the oval series. So for the oval cars, it's always better to have a hotter track.
Yeah, I think we'll see good time.
You'll see a lot of drivers tonight trying other things with their anti-roll bars and what settings they can use. It's the 40.579, so a little bit quicker. But yeah, you're going to see a lot of drivers try stuff. I wouldn't be surprised to see a couple drivers spin it.
I would not be surprised. I know I'm going to hang it all out there. It might be me. Speaking of which, I'm going to head down into the race room. I'll be back with you guys when I'm done with my run. All right.
Go, go, go.
All right, wish me luck.
Okay, just a reminder on your outlap, tyres are cold, so the car will be slippery. Build up the temperature before you push.
Whew. That was intense. All right, guys, I'm heading back up to the booth. Good luck to the rest of you. Follow along on the YouTube channel. That was intense, Warren.
Well, I can see you couldn't get out of the 40.440s. You hit that twice. That was impressive.
Yeah, that fourth lap had a shot at being about 3/1000ths quicker. It was actually running below the 40.4s for a section, but didn't maintain it through the second short shoot. I thought it was going to beat 440. But next up, we got Evil OGR Gordon. He's a longtime sim racing vet, oval specialist. This is his rookie season in the SCL, and he's already made a rookie splash. He won the Daytona 500 earlier this season in his rookie try here in season 25. So, is there a magical rabbit's foot in this rookie's hat for the next big event?
Possibly, but we heard earlier this week. You know, I try to keep track of everything that goes on in these rooms. You know, for if we do broadcasts, and he was telling us earlier that he might not be on his wheel tonight. He might be on a controller, so we'll keep that in mind when he goes qualifying here. We'll see if it's on a controller. Right now, nice and smooth through 3 and 4, coming to get the green flag on his 4 laps.
As we said, Gordon, a long-time vet, big NASCAR driver, but made a tremendous debut in the Winston Cup Series, winning the Daytona 500 in his first try. Played his strategy well, had the good and lucky that it needs to win a race like that, and he put himself in the position to do it. And we'll have to see. I think if he can get into this field, which he does not have provisionals, I do not believe. I'll double check the standings here so I can.
I think he's have to get in on time.
I believe he has to get in on time. Yes,
Which
he
is
does.
doing pretty good right now. A 40.451 on his first lap.
Yeah, he's looking good. Looking good right now on lap 2. Looking like he's gonna bump me back if he stays on that pace.
Yeah, you couldn't have done any better on your laps. You were smooth as silk.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I was happy with what I had. I'm not the guy who shows out in qualifying. I'm ready for the race. But that was about as good of a time as I was hoping to get. All right, coming down for lap 2. Stays on 451 on the cockpit view now here with him as he's looking out of his OGR Honda.
Not much wheel input, so he must be on his wheel, because I'm not seeing too much wheel input. That's usually the telltale indication you're on your controller.
Yeah, he's pretty smooth right below the white line. Running the line similar to what I was running.
A little low out of turn 4. You might want to arc it back out, get a little bit of that momentum back.
All right, he's close, but he's still on 451 here. I believe this is the white flag lap.
I could hear the RPM range dip down there. He lost a little bit of speed off turn 2.
That's the same thing that happened to me on lap 4. I was ahead. That same sort of thing. Already comes through the final short shoot.
Doesn't matter what platform you're on. Doesn't matter if you're on iRacing here. RPM and IndyCar is so important.
That's what I say all the time as he puts it across. 40.451 puts him third on the board for now. Or is he still going?
He's got one more lap.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was on 4 already. Now he's on the white flag lap.
Yeah.
All right, he's got one more shot then. No, that was it. That's what I thought. Yeah, 40.451.
Well, he's running like no.
No, that was a very good run, and 451 to me. You know, to me it looks like a pretty good run, and looks like a time that might be able to get you in the show on time. He needs to get on time. All right, next up is another rookie driver in the 27 Snapple Independent car. That is Silver Bullet from Canada. A lot of rookies coming out. He is the first rookie that we've had run yet. And we've got one immediately following him with Raccoon Typhoon coming up next. So a number of...
You got Gordon, who was a rookie, so this is...
Yeah, he's a second rookie. Yeah, Gordon was a rookie as well. Silver Bullet's running a few support races so far. Tall order for a guy to come straight in and try to make the Indianapolis 500 field, but he's going to get a shot.
You've seen it before.
Absolutely.
We've seen it before, that's for sure. And that shows you where we are as a league when we can bring other people in that are known from other leagues that want to qualify for our Indy 500. You know, that shows where we are as an organization. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah. That's what relates back to what we were talking about earlier. You're talking about the throttle management as he's taking the green flag now. You're talking about the throttle management. When me and Rita hook up, or, back in the day, a Kip and a Colio would hook up and run away from the field, people would go, "What are you doing?" We're not doing anything. We don't have a really amazing tire setup. We don't have any roll bars different from what the rest of you guys are running. We just can manage that throttle and shifting to where we maximize our time in the draft. We don't have to lose as much RPM running right on each other's tail because we go for stability, and then we practice that kind of racing in a group. That's the key here. It's all about throttle management when you're in the pack. But here in qualifying, it's about putting it on the floor and hitting your line, making sure, really, I think, Warren, your approach in 1 and 3 sets up the whole thing. You got to make a good approach.
It makes a huge difference. Don't think turn 1 and turn 3 are the same turn. It's been proven time and time again. You could take turn 1 fine, and then you go into turn 3 expecting to take it the same way. It's not going to work. Turn 1 and turn 3 are totally different turns. I think where most of the lap comes from here is turn 2, turn 4. If you can keep the RPMs up through 3 and get them through turn 4 without losing too much speed, that's where most of your lap comes from, is coming off these turns and going in.
Your floor speed is a mile per hour quicker coming out of 2 and 4, and that makes a difference. It's also, I think that, and that also relates to the fact that you get to your maximum speed earlier down the straightaway before you got to break off into the next entry corner, and that's where the time is different. That's what people don't know. Where is it coming from? That's where it's coming from. And his line's a little high. He's kept it clean, but his line's a little high, and a 9.61 is not going to make it at this point. He's going to have to pull it down. What's he on? Going on to 3 now?
Yeah. Well, he's a controller driver. So we've seen this in the past. Controller drivers not be as quick here in Indy.
Yeah, look at that wheel input. We're on board with him right now in the cockpit. He has got a lot of wheel input. He is doing a tremendous job for a controller driver. I think I think he could compete in the race, and I definitely expect to see him in an IndyCar race at some point this season. But I don't think it's going to be the Indianapolis 500.
Ooh.
Little kiss of the wall. That's going to hurt him.
You got too much of that concrete strip down there in turn 3. A little kiss of the wall there, too.
All right, I believe he's taking his white flag.
That's going to kill it.
What he's doing there. Was that his 4th lap? I don't think that was his 4th lap, was it?
I don't know.
I need to start keeping track of this because I'm losing it. All right. We'll get on this one. I've got another rookie coming in, Raccoon Typhoon. He's made some support races. He's running the Sportsman division. He's running Indy Lights. He's running Grand Am. I think he may have even made one Camel GT start, Warren. Is that right?
Yes.
He has made one start in one of the major series, but the Indy cars are one of the most major series, and the Indianapolis 500, one of our biggest events. 13th season of it, and he's going to try to take a crack at it. He is quick. We look to see it's tough to break into that top 10. As you see, there's only 5 times of the 29 on the board, but he's got an early run. Good track conditions, as we said, as you can see there, 76 ambient, 126. And now Raccoon's out for his warm-up lap. I've seen him in the practices. He's smooth in the pack. This is a good driver. He needs more experience in the championship and level endurance racing. Running the more laps he makes, the more races he runs, he's going to get better and better. But he's just one of several very promising rookies this season.
Oh, yeah.
And I give him a real good fighting chance here at putting it through. All right, he comes to take the green.
Good consistent lines with 1 and 2. 231 entering turn 3s. That's the max we've seen today.
Yeah, that's where I was hitting, and if you're getting to there, you at least got like I said, a fighting chance.
You've had a good turn 2 if you get the 231.
Good time. 478 on the first lap. Can he pick it up? That extra momentum when you get going sometimes pushes you up a little higher than you want to be. I know that's what cost me a shot at getting down into the 3s. It looked smooth, but I was fighting it the whole time.
Well, he's doing a cracking job here. Good lines, good arc, and good entries. Oh yeah,
there
good
he
job.
is. 441 bumps up to right behind me, 1,000th off. He's definitely a qualifying driver. Can he pick it up here on lap 3?
He's got a shot. No, he hit the RPM range just a little bit later that lap. I'm keeping an eye on the RPM each lap. A little bit off. I don't think he's going to improve this lap.
All right, didn't quite get it that time. Got one last shot here. Oh, a little bit of a scrape. Little bit of a scrape. He's done a real good job here for a rookie, running a time right behind a two-time champion. He's got a pair of two-time champions in front of him so far, but there's a lot of guys left to go. He is only the 6th out of 29, but he's looking very, very solid right now. He has to get in on time. No provisionals for him.
Well, the way he's racing right now, I think he's got a good shot.
441, third so far on the board. Excellent run for Raccoon Typhoon, the rookie. Excellent run. And that's going to bring up a veteran from TOW Racing, OGR, a cat guy. He's in about his 10th SCL season. Had his best career finish in an Indianapolis 500 last season when he finished 4th. And since he's up, I have to tell that story. How Tiernizzle got his 2nd Indy 500 last season. And Cat Guy's going to be kicking me for it, but I got to tell the story. Race sorted out towards the end last season in the 500, where we ended up off sequence, two-car groups in the top 4. Myself and Cat Guy, my teammate O'Brien, along with Tiernizzle. Now, according to the numbers of where we were running in the sequence, me and Cat Guy had to make the pit stop. We would have come out, I believe, according to my numbers, between 3 and 4 seconds ahead of those two with about 15 laps to go. So we came down. We're on our last lap before we run out of fuel. I head down in the pit lane together. I put on my brakes. Cat Guy spins it behind me. Well, I'm thinking, great, I lost my partner, but at least I can get out and try to hook up with the front two. Finish my service, go to leave the pits. They're holding me in the pits because Cat Guy's stuck sideways in the pit lane. He finally got it going. We hooked it up. We ran him down a little bit, but we ended up 3rd and 4th. That was his best Indy 500 finish at 4th, but he ran a fantastic race up to that point as he takes the green flag now. He's a long-time vet and someone who has a shot here, no doubt.
We know those TOW guys were pretty quick when it comes to IndyCar. Twinby's got them pretty locked in when it comes to IndyCar. So, is one shoe on the entry list?
No, he's Cat Guy is the only TOW car on the entry list this season, which is a bit of a surprise to me. But yeah, he's the only TOW car on the entry list, and he is 10th in points right now, with one top 5 so far on the season. So he has a shot at a provisional.
It's interesting because when you think of TOW, you think IndyCar.
Yeah, they haven't been running full-time IndyCar the last few seasons. Camel GT, they've had full-time entries. Winston Cup, they have. IndyCar has been more of a part-time thing, but a 5:01 on his first lap is pretty good. I think he can bring that down.
Yep. don't think he's going to get towards you. Maybe you'd have to punch it quicker first lap to get that right near where you was. It's going to be, I think he's going to get past maybe time-wise.
499, picking it up slowly but steadily. Now he's on lap 3.
How does that work? Oh no, I'm an idiot. I'm looking at the times, I'm like, wait, that's a 4:49. My eyes are like, no.
499.
Yep.
I think you're definitely going to have to be in the 4s to have a shot at making the top 10.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He's going to have to really change his lineup. He's really shallow in turn 1 and turn 3. He's going to have to arc it in if he's going to want to get the quick.
Yeah, I think he's scrubbing a little. Let's get a look on the cockpit cam with him.
That was a better turn 1.
Nice and smooth. Kept it above 215.
You might be watching. You might be taking my advice. Yeah, that's a better entry in turn 3 going for it. Yep. I think he's got us on.
Comes out of the corner here, keeps it 214, about the lowest you can go. Pulls it down, lets the car take it where it wants to on the last lap. 460, not bad. An improvement, puts him 5th on the board out of the 7 that have run so far. 40.460.
Yeah.
All right, that's Cat Guy.
We said it all week, and we said it entering the pre-race. That 4th lap is just you'd have to really go good on that 4th lap to even improve the time. We've seen everyone get it done the 2nd and 3rd lap, but that 4th lap has not done anything.
That's surprised. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen it at all, because I did test runs where I ran my best on the 4th lap. But you know, it's tough to tell here. We got another rookie coming out, Senna 425, another American driver. This is his first season. He's run in a Camel GT race, an IndyCar race. He's run several support races. Another rookie that I give a fighting chance to here. He's been quick.
How many times have we said that in the past? We have a ton of rookies we'll give a fighting chance to. Not many.
Yeah, he's done a good job so far. He's run very clean. He has a few top 5 finishes in some of the support races. Has yet to show out in the big championship events, but he's got a shot here. He needs to get in on time, obviously. I do not have him on the points board here. He has not made a career IndyCar start, or at least not a finish.
I asked him, I just don't remember.
I'm not sure. I'll tell you here in a minute, though. We'll get on to his cockpit cam. I believe he's a wheel driver. All right, he's out here on the first lap. This is going to be a build-up lap. Had too slow of a floor speed there. Yeah, no doubt. I don't believe you need the gearing unless you have one hellacious run. Although everybody's got a different plan. He's coming off the wall a little bit too. He's going to try to run it short, go back to the inside. Not that that can't work. He's going to need to pick it up here on lap 2.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of people keeping it in 5th gear. Their runs.
I think
people shifting up.
He's shifting up, but you see that he's not making the 231 we've seen other guys make it. Without the 6 to me is an overdrive for when you're in the draft. I'll run it in the race, but I didn't run it in qualifying. 2nd lap does not improve the time. Yeah, he's not making the top end in 6th gear. And that's something that you should have probably had tested out, you know, comparatively during the week leading up to it.
And that's the thing we saw in practice too, because in practice you cannot help if you get a sniff of the draft. Maybe in practice he was drafting, just too close to a car where he's getting a sniff of the draft and thinking, hey, I gotta put it in 6th gear. And he's coming here and he's just not getting it because he doesn't have a little bit of a draft that he thought he had.
I believe
So
he's
he
on.
would be right around there that you shift up in the draft if he had a sniff.
Yeah.
He'd be right around that point of the track.
He's not terrible through there, but he's got to let it run up here. Yeah, that shift right there, that little burp, just if the gearing was different, maybe it'd be a different story, but that's going to cost him, and I think he's going to stay down in the 8s. Yeah, way below the speed there. He's going to stay at 8.23, and that I do not think is going to be a safe time. I believe we'll see him in the Indy Lights race next week.
I think Roadster right now is right around where you want to be. At minimum.
At minimum. I wouldn't feel comfortable if I wasn't in the 4s. All right, so that was
I thought
Senna.
Senna was going to be in there. I thought Senna would have a shot, but like I said, anything can happen in these Indy 500 qualifying.
Yeah, he had a different strategy, and that 6th gear didn't work out there for him. But next up is Flat Out from Renaissance Racing. He's in his 2nd SCL season. I do not believe he made the Indianapolis 500 field last season, so he is going for his first SCL Indianapolis 500. He runs on the all-Aussie Renaissance Racing team headed by Shane O'Kano. Had extensive test sessions this week with teammates and with Kip's Hall and Ass, and I'm told that he's found a little something here in the car, so let's see if that's indeed the case.
I see we've got 16 people watching. In the chat, guys, put a time that you think is going to be the bubble time for this room. Just give us a time, and we'll see where it matches up after we get done.
Yeah, the 29 cars. It's tough to tell here. We got a lot of big names still coming up. Flat Out takes it out. He's had some good runs in his 2 SCL seasons. He's had some he's mainly struggled in the higher divisions is really what it's come down to. In the big 3, he hadn't had much success. He has had good runs in the support series. Podium finishes even in Indy Lights and Grand Am.
He's a little bit over the show. He's a little high in turn 2.
Yeah, needs to put it down a little bit, but he is maintaining his momentum. Gotta get a little bit more aggressive on entry.
Maybe we've seen also drivers doing this. Maybe he's actually running a little bit higher on the first lap here to get his tires full temp a little bit quicker.
That's true
I've seen a
too.
couple people do that.
Some guys are willing to sacrifice. 901, he needs to pick up a good 4/10 here. Be in any sort of comfort zone.
It's just too high.
But I can tell you right now, he's been bumped several times from at-large qualifying for IndyCar races, and on the season so far, I only have him down for, does not have a finish, but he's putting up improved runs from what he's had in the past. I barely made my first Indy 500, and I went on to win it 2 times, so he gets it up to 702, showing some signs of improvement.
Yeah, he's just too hot, like right through here, turn 2 and turn 4, like I said earlier. Makes your lap, and he's just running way too high.
He's a little bit out of the groove. This type of track, I don't see there's going to be marble problem, but getting up out of that groove, you're just not getting the run off the corners onto the straightaway. He's not running poorly. As a matter of fact, he's running a decent race line.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't, as we've said many times in the past, the race and the qualifying are 2 totally different things. All right, stays on 702 now on his white flag lap.
Yeah, like you said, it's a good line for you to turn to if you were in a draft, with the dirty air and whatnot. Get a good run off and pinch it down late on exit. But single car run, you don't have that problem.
Yeah, you just got to go for it, point it. I knew I could spin it and fall back on a provisional, so I went for it. Had a very aggressive setup on the, what we have to work with.
Let's see. Nah,
Stays out of 702. It's going to be tough. All right, and it's his teammate coming up next. Teammate and team owner, 4th season driver Shano Kano. He is currently 5th in points with 2 top 5s and 4 in the 4 IndyCar races this season. His 4th season, he was a Camel GTE champion a season ago. Was a top contender in the Rolex Endurance Cup and was the season 24 Bathurst 500 champion in his home country. But Shano has had his... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just, because he's had problems with his throttle. You're going to want to keep an eye on his throttle. He's been having problems with that all week.
Yeah, he's had some mechanical issues. We'll see if those are sorted out. Shano has been, as we said, champion in Camel GT Series last season in the GTE class. Done his share of winning in both those races and in some support races, but Shano has not yet put it together in the IndyCar. And he did run this race. He is a veteran as he takes the green flag of the 500. I believe he's made 2 starts in the Indy 500. But he's still waiting to get the IndyCar underneath him, I think.
Well, definitely for him, it's anywhere else but up. I mean, he's finding his way. I mean, he's doing more and more IndyCar races. It's what you need to do to get better. There's no question about it. And I think he's a one-shoe driver. A little bit more time in IndyCar, you'll start to see him start clicking and make more races and fight for wins later on as he gets used to it.
I have no doubt that Shano could be a championship contender. I have no doubt. He's just gonna have to, like you said, keep making races. You got to learn how you're losing those races before you learn how to win them. 5.68 on the first lap. Little kiss of the wall. He's getting up to top speed though.
Yeah, he is. A little high on exit of 3.
He needs to get a little farther down in the corner. That push right there. But he is maintaining the speed.
He is somehow, yeah, I'll give you that.
5:22 as he takes lap 3.
Like someone said earlier, that's right on where we think the bubble line's gonna be. I can't complain. I think I'm gonna be running about the 5:22s anyway.
There you go, right?
So I can't really complain about him being at that time. That's probably where I'm gonna be slotting in. But as a commentator, we're assholes.
Yeah. There you go. 5:05, white flag lap. Excellent 3rd lap by Shano Kano. One last shot to bump it up a little more.
He's actually taking a higher line to the turns, and it's working for him. I mean, kudos for kudos is. I mean,
we would see. I knew we would see difference. I knew we would see differences between what people were going to run. We're going to see the same line the whole way. He's the first one that's made it work.
Yeah, he's kept it wound up somehow.
All right, coming to the line last time. He's going to have to sit on that 5:05, which puts him 6th overall out of the 10 that have gone so far. I think he wanted a little more.
Yep.
But not a bad run at all. Ran it clean.
And back it up. There you go.
All right. Next up will be another rookie driver, independent. Guilherme. Guillermo, you'll have to remind us of what nation you're coming to us from. Guillermo has not made any starts in the IndyCar series or any of the major series. He's a rookie who's run some support races. But this will be his opportunity. Another rookie coming out trying to make the greatest spectacle in racing. He has run very well. He does have top 5 finishes in Sportsman and Late Model. And I have seen him run an Indy Lights race. But what to expect out here, not really sure.
Yeah, it's a whole other ball game, isn't it? When you think about it, you can run Sportsman Late Model all day, but this is a whole other animal.
All right, so now we've had 10 cars go, so Silver Bullet's 40.961 is officially on the bubble.
I think that's going to get bumped.
I believe so too at this point. All right, hold tight.
Turn 4. Down the front straight. Going to start his green flag lap here at Indianapolis. Turn 1, nice, good line, conservative. He's not pushing too much. I don't see him down on that concrete strip just yet. Off turn 2, he comes down the back straightaway. 40.961 is the bubble. Expect that to be bumped up to about a 40.5 by the end of the session. Off turn 4, going to complete his first of 4 flying laps. We'll see the estimated time here. It will be a 40.560 on his first lap. On lap 2 now. Not pushing yet. See a little bit more relaxed through turn 1. Turn 2, right on the white line, not too much further than that. Back straight away, keeping the car nice and straight, no worries. Henry, turn 3, good entry. Good line. Dewey slots in this lap. This is lap 2 of 4. Coming down the complete. And it is a 40.484. That slots him into 6th place, officially bumping Silver Bullet out, putting the bubble time at a 40.823. Turn 3 now. A little bit lower this lap on entry, but a little bit higher on apex. See how he does in turn 4. A little bit higher on apex in turn 4 as well. Not the best of lines, but let's see if it works for him after seeing Chano Cano run a little bit higher and getting the lap time he needs. This lap will be a, well, not quicker. Still sits at a 40.484 on his white flag lap. Down the back straightaway. 2:31. We've seen that as the max speed today, and he's headed down at the speed trap entering turn 3. Good 2:19 through the exit. See if he can carry through here. 2:15, 2:14. Dip down 2. Coming across the line now. I believe he'll still sit at a 4.84, but he bumps it up to a 40.479. Just over at 10th of a second off the pole of Tiernisel at a 40.360.
That was a terrific run out of the rookie.
That was very good.
Very, very good run. Puts him up to 6.479 is a good looking time. And that's going to bring up the SCL season 23. That's 2 seasons ago. It's 25 now. But season 23 Indianapolis 500 champion Rita St. James will be next up on the board. There we go. Here she comes. JME Motorsports, Season 23 Indianapolis 500 champion and IndyCar Series champion. She's second in points right now. She's won twice this season already, including last week at Texas in the Lone Star 400. 8 career wins in the series.
So next out on the speedway, Rita St. James. I believe she's got a good shot at getting up there near the pole. She's been quick in practice. And out onto the speedway, she comes getting a little loose out onto the speedway, but nonetheless, out onto the speedway she goes to start her warm-up lap before getting around here at over 230 miles an hour in her 4 qualifying laps. Up here she goes to 20 on her out lap here, entering the track. Fifth gear, maximum. Here she comes off turn 4, about ready to start her 4 flying laps. And green flag in the air for Rita St. James.
Had quite a storied career here in the SCL, now in her 9th season. I said 8 IndyCar wins, including the Indianapolis 500 2 seasons ago.
Let's see what kind of lap time she puts up here on her first flying lap. It is a it's almost top of the board. It's a 40.421. She's on it hard, going for the pole. A little bit higher off turn 2 that time around. Don't think this is going to be a quicker lap after that turn 2, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Oh, nope, that's not going to be quicker. A little bit of the concrete tap there.
Good coming out of 2.
Indeed, it was a good run out of 2. See if she gets any quicker. 231 before she enters turn 3. That's still the maximum I think we're going to see today. If we see anyone over 231, I think we know what's going on. Off turn 4, I think she's going to get the white flag this time. Not any quicker. Good 1 and 2. We're struggling down here though, as of late. Well, up to the racing gods now. That was a good lap. Couldn't do any better. Here she comes down to the line. Is it a pole time? No. Will stay second at a 40.421.
That puts those JME cars 2 and 3 for the moment. I'm going to have to ask her secret for those extra 19 thousandths of a second on me. What a great run by Rita there. All right, I believe they're going to be bringing in the new names, guys. Greg Day, Pogo, Freak, Kip, Sworn. Those are our next 5 up. The top 10, as you see on the board, is the top 10 right now. Flat Out's 40.702 is currently our bubble time. But so far, make myself a coffee, Warren, while we talk here during the break. Holler at me when somebody's on the track, and I'll click them in here. But yeah, I think any surprises so far?
Any surprises so far? I think Raccoon was a good surprise. You know, making his first Indy 500 qualifying start. You know, the pressure always up there as it is. Came in here and ran a 40.441. That's a pretty good qualifying lap for his first attempt at it. Any others, you know, got to give the Gillum, I think that's his name, in 7th place, another rookie at a 40.479. That was a pretty good run. But yeah, I think you got to be in the 4s right now. At least that's what I've been seeing, the 4s. Maybe even the low 4s. You know, like a 40 point below 0.5. Maybe even 40.45. Maybe the cutoff by the time we get done. So, you know, you might be sitting at 5th place, 4th place right now, but you might not be safe of getting cut.
We're only a little less than halfway through the field right at this point. It's tough to tell where it's going to end up, but am I surprised by the pace? No, not at all.
No. And folks, we've been doing this for a while. Carlin's been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for a good 5 years maybe now. A little bit less than that maybe. But yeah, it's been... We've seen close fields, but this one's telling us right now it's going to be a very close Indy 500 field. One of the closest we've seen.
Talent level these days is enormous in the league.
Yes.
We're seeing top-notch drivers that don't have provisionals getting bumped out of qualifying, and it's just the talent level is so high that there's going to be really good drivers that go home tonight.
Off time's going to be, I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be about a 4.5 or a 0.45. So you might see some really good drivers not make it. Hell, I haven't even run. Neither's Kip.
That's what it's looking like right now.
Yeah, I don't even expect to get into the 4.5s because I didn't practice. So I'm sitting here with, you know, candles and a Bible over here, praying to myself, I better make it in.
You find some speed, right?
Yep. Not to mention tomorrow we have the Spa, Mobile One Spa 4-hour GT3 race, part of the Rolex Endurance Cup, round 3 of that. Look at the points at the moment. I believe we actually have a tie at the top of the points for that series. That's how close of a series it is, usually. Since we have the time to talk about it.
I will be in the booth for that tomorrow night, broadcasting that race, guys.
Points. You ever want to look at points? Just go to the international... SCL International site. Everything's up there for you.
Yeah, I'll be working that booth. You got anything? What are you expecting to see out of that race tomorrow, Warren?
A lot of people complaining. The forecast looks like it's monsoon conditions in Spa at the moment. So.
I think that's going to be awesome up in the tower. And we're going to have a great field. Defending Rolex Endurance Cup champion O'Brien, I know, will be there. We've got 2 classes of GT3 cars. Got the 4-hour race with the co-drivers, AI co-drivers. It's just going to be a fascinating show, I think. You never know what to make of those races.
Yeah, Hossack and Barron are tied at 42 apiece at the top. O'Brien third in points in that series at 40 points, 2 back. 4th place, yours truly, WKK3, 32, 10 back. And rounding up the top 5 in points, he's going to be happy if he's watching, Progar at 26 points, 16 back.
No, this isn't a GT6, buddy. It doesn't work like that. We use the live weather of the site at the time of the race, and then enter that into the windows.
Yep.
GT6 had the screwed up weather model. Project Cars 2's track and weather model is flawless. All right, I'm wondering what the delay is here with Greg Day.
I don't know. But to finish up on that, I've been checking the weather all day today, and it's been up and down between 5, 20, 30, and then back down to 10. They can't get their weather right, apparently, in Belgium.
We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, that's why we use live weather all through practices, all through races. Just, you know, we had that happen, what was it, when it rained at Coda last week in Camel GT. There wasn't a speck of rain, even on the forecast, all week long in practice. You know, it was perfectly clean, perfectly dry, and then race day and it rains. So that's racing. All right, I believe Greg Day's on the track. He's another rookie driver. You said a lot of rookies coming out for this big show.
He can go. There you go.
Greg's run several support races. I believe he's made a start in the in Camel GT. I have no idea what he's doing out there. Going back, starting again. Making a pass, I guess.
We'll see about that.
Well, you have one pass before you take the green flag. But he will be up next, followed by Pogo, Freak, Kips, and Warren. All right, who did we lose in the top 10?
Silver. Top 10.
Freaking idiots.
It's on the docks. I'm pretty sure we can.
Yeah, I'll look it up. It's one of those top guys. I don't know who that is. Shane O'Kano.
Yeah.
Shane O'Kano's sitting 8th at 5:05. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, Shane
Maybe he had a connection issue with somebody. Maybe that's
what he said. He had to leave.
Yeah.
And I'll give the quick answer to anybody who says, why do we got to hang out here, blah, blah, blah. Number one, it's better for the broadcast. Number two, guys, the officials, we have to hang out here the whole damn time. So it ain't going to kill you. Just like any other event.
Hell, I'm 21. I could be out drinking and having a good time. You know?
There you go.
There's another driver up to 6th gear.
This seems to me like something you'd have tested out during the weekend leading up to it.
You'd think. You know, but like I said earlier, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because in the practice room, a lot of people were on track at one time and you might have caught a draft. Made you get up to 231 and thinking, oh, I got to shift up because I'm at the rev limiter. When now you're a single car and you're doing it, it's not helping you.
Yeah, you just got to keep that thing pegging as hard as you can, and as we said earlier, point it for glory.
Because he's hitting 230, I'll give him that, but just that click of the shift, that drops you a mile an hour. So instead of hitting 231, he's hitting 230. Which, as you can see on the time sheet, isn't that good.
Yeah, it doesn't add up the way you want it to. I mean, he's having a clean run. Greg's been improving for a rookie driver, no doubt. But he could have done a little more here with a little bit of preparation.
Mm-hmm.
So right now that number in 9 is actually 10th. Flat out's 40.702 is our current bubble time.
I believe this might be his white flag left coming up here.
This is the 13th of our 29 qualifiers.
I can talk to Rita later. I better be getting some kind of compensation for getting the guesstimate right now how many people we got.
29, I believe, is the 500 record. It's been hit on like 3 occasions now. If I'm correct, I could be wrong, but I believe it's 29. And I've been in all of them, so.
Cut it off here.
There he goes, 41,142. It's going to be way down the list. And Flat Out stays safe for now. All right, and talking about rookies, I believe we got about 8, 9, or 10 of them here out of the 29 qualifiers.
Yeah.
Pogo Gun, he has been a very promising rookie, particularly in sports cars. Shown some speed in the sports cars. And now he's going to take his independent car out for a crack here at the greatest spectacle in racing.
I swear, if half the field is going to be Snapple cars, I'm going to lose my mind. That's going to be so annoying. The field of yellow. There's a reason we make them run them.
Yeah, I believe we'll see a number of them. You might see a few of them in the field. I believe the record is somewhere like 8, but that was in the season after we switched over.
Yeah.
On average, there's usually only a couple. 4 is a lot. But Pogo has shown some speed. Let's see if he's got some here in the IndyCar. People think, oh, Noble, point and drive. No, this is a technical circuit, even in this car. That's why the vets pull away from you when they're in the group. You know what they're doing is he takes his green.
Good line. Give him that.
Not chasing it at the moment.
No.
Five zero, and that does bump Flat Out. Let's see if he's got more on lap 2.
Man, I'm getting the butterflies.
You're there.
Go yet. now I know where I gotta be.
Yeah, no kidding. Pogo Gun's a comer though. I think he's an SCL type of driver. He approaches the races the right way. Little high coming through there. I don't know if that's going to chop her down, but his floor speed stayed consistent.
I think that was just a late entry, so you can get a good run off on the bottom instead of having to fight the wall.
And he stays on 5. What's he on, 3 now?
Yes.
Might have something here.
Isn't even there.
Let's see what he can do. I think he might have maxed out here, but let's see what he does coming off the last turn here. One more lap to go. All right, last shot.
probably even the farthest bit off from what you had at that point of the racetrack. But it's just enough, apparently.
Yeah, it seems just enough to knock you down a little bit. But not a bad run. 40.500, 8th on the board as of right now. Rosta Rosta's 40. Actually, that puts him, puts him 8th on the board, even ahead of Shano. Shano's now in 9th. Rosta's in 10th. So Rosta's 40.559 is the bubble time now. All right, it's Freak, Kips, and Warren. DW McFreak. Now here's there he is. DW McFreak driving for Team Danamore, longtime SCL veteran. He's in about his 11th season at this point. And he is a former winner here. He was the SCL Season 21 Indianapolis 500 champion. But more importantly to what we're calling now, he's a 3-time pole winner, including and he's done that in the last 5 seasons, 3 of the last 5, including last season. So this is a guy who definitely has a shot at taking pole here as he runs the New Zealander, running the target car for Team Danamore. Had 2 wins in the series last season at Texas and Watkins Glen, 5 career IndyCar Series wins. But he does have a provisional to possibly use. But it's been a bit disappointed with the start. It was looking, after finishing 3rd in points last season, it was looking like a championship contender, and it hasn't looked that way through the first 4 of the 10 rounds. But now it's Indianapolis. He's a former champion. He has as good a shot as anybody.
Freak gonna be one of those guys. Someone just left. Freak gonna be one of those guys that
I hope they let him go, because that would have been a shit move to do it at that point. Right as the guy's about to take the green flag.
Yep.
He's got a shot. 3-time 500 pole winner, season 21 500 champion. Freak's Achilles heel has always been consistency.
He's gotten better with it though.
Yeah, he's definitely a race and championship contender. Look at that.
Yeah.
40.40 on the first lap. Right off the bat, he's bumped his way onto the front row. He's definitely got a shot at winning that 4th 500 pole. This is just lap 2.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, we didn't see Rita get it on her first lap and couldn't make it up, so I'll be optimistic. I'll say he'll do it, but I don't know.
Inside the cockpit with him now. Oh yeah, great turn off of 4.
It's close to the wall, but it was good.
Surprised that didn't improve it. Lap 3 now.
That first lap, and it's just up top of the wall. That first lap, and I don't know what's going on. Top of the wall again.
He's pushing
Botch
for
this
it.
lap. Next lap's going to be his lap. I don't know, he somehow get to 231 after both those wall hits. Pretty early.
All right, come to the white flag. Last shot. He's on the front row right now.
40/100ths of a second. All he needs.
I don't think he's got it.
I don't think so either. He's hit 231 pretty early. But is it too early? Is he hitting the rev limiter just wrong?
He's excellent coming off the corner. No one's ever questioned Freak's ability in qualifying, that's for sure.
He's letting the car take itself here.
And that's going to be it. Tier Nizzle stays safe for now. Freak puts himself 2nd, middle of the front row. All right, Kips is
Yeah,
up. You're
whatever.
on deck, Warren, if you want to get in there and get ready.
That's what I'm about to do. Ah,
All right, Kips hauling ass. He was the winner of the inaugural SCL Indianapolis 500 way back in season 13. And he is the only 5-time IndyCar Series champion, seasons 14 through 17 and seasons 19. He now runs a part-time schedule on the speedway tracks of the IndyCar Series. And Kips is definitely a pole contender. He's won the pole here a couple of times in the past. As I said, he's a season 13 Indianapolis 500 champion and a 5-time series champion. Yours truly finished second to him in this series 3 or 4 times. But he's now running part-time. Indianapolis is his one of his specialty tracks, and so I give Kips more than a fighting chance. Coming out of Team Dana Moore, longtime vet, 15th SCL season. Right now, where our bubble's sitting, let me update it here. I believe Rosta's 40.559 is still our bubble time. Let me double check that here. Yep, Rosta's 40.559 is not yet, hadn't been updated. I believe Shano's 505 may be on the bubble now. Although I'll have to wait to see until the dock here is updated, thanks to you guys who, were this a race, would have been able to hang out here. Alright, Chip's going to come to the line and take the green flag. As I said, season 13 Indianapolis 500 winner, 5-time series champ, and the Team Dana Moore Special, Dallara Chevrolet. And Chip is a definite contender. Take a crack at the pole. Yep, Shano's 40.505 is the bubble right now. Shano's 40.505 is the bubble. Kip knocked him off of it already with a 4.56 on the first lap. So Shano's moved into the first alternate spot. He, however, has provisionals he may be able to use. We'll get on board here with Kips a little bit. Take a look at his chase cam. A good speed coming off of 2 here on lap 2. Going to stay at 4.56. Kip, despite his resume here, as I said, he is a part-time driver now. If he needs to get in on time, I don't believe he has enough points. I don't think he's in the top 10 in points. He might be. I don't believe so. I'll have to double check here. We got a break in the action. Yeah, he's coming down for 3. Can he move himself up the board a little ways? No, he's still stuck on the 4.56, which is 7th place at the moment, as you see it on your board. A little loosey-goosey. I don't know if that's going to pick it up here for Kip. And with some of the names coming up, that is most definitely not completely safe. You guys can follow along on the docs as well on the qualifying page on the SCL website. All right, can he pick it up? Kip sits the line, and he stays at 4.56, 7th overall for the legendary SCL driver. All right, it's up to Warren Kyle Keith from my team, JME Motorsports. Warren, not an IndyCar Series regular, more of a sports car driver. He is, of course, a former Camel GT Series champion back in season 21. He has one career IndyCar win. That was last season in season 24 at Brands Hatch. But he is going to have to get in on time here. He's going to have to get in on time here in the Indianapolis 500, driving the Pennzoil number 3 for JME Motorsports, longtime SCL veteran, now in, I believe, his 9th season. 9th or 10th season. Said very accomplished in the sports cars in Camel GT, with the one career IndyCar win, which he got last season at Brands Hatch. But it's been a rough season for him so far in this series. Failed to make it in on time in the first 2 races. Doesn't have provisional points to fall back on. He's going to have to put up a blistering lap with the bubble. And I'm going to try to get it updated here. But the bubble, I believe, is now at the 4.79 of Guillaume. Guillaume, whatever, if I'm not pronouncing it right, forgive me. No, it might be the 40.50 flat for Pogo Gun who took off. Thank you for splitting. He's not up there yet, but the 40.50 flat, that is the current bubble time that Pogo Gun, who is not on the board there, has set. 40.50 flat is the bubble time. Those top 9 there plus Pogo would be in 10th. Alright, here comes Warren. Takes the green flag. In that storied car, Cole drove it to the IndyCar Series Championship for Team for JME Motorsports back in season 22. Warren just joining up with JME here in season 25. Alright, Warren comes down for the completion of lap 1. 40.640. He's going to want to pick that one up for sure. A little more than almost a 10th and a half off of the bubble time. Instead, 40.5 flat is currently the bubble time. Here comes Warren on lap 2. Can he pick it up here? .578, he's picking it up. And now here on lap 3, he's got to go for it. 78 1,000th of a second off of the 5 flat bubble time. And Pogo Gun is the driver sweating it right now. I said, even if you don't get the top 10, you want to get the best time you can. Finals are all used up, and then it goes to time, so it's good to get what you can. He's coming to the white flag now, and he's stuck on 5.78. Warren's on the outside looking in as he comes through the short chute in 3 and 4 for the final time. I don't believe he's got enough horses underneath this thing All right, Warren comes to the line. 40.578. That's going to put him on the outside looking in. And so Warren will be on the alternate list. Tough run there, Warren. I thought you had it on lap 3.
Yeah, well, Rita messed up my whole... Because I went out of the box the first time, she said I had too much wheel spin, so it ruined my concentration. I had to go back, so... Freaking hell. I never heard of too much wheel spin out of the pit box, but... Yeah. It is what it is. Tough lap. I don't know what's wrong with the car. I'm using the same stuff you and Rita are. So. Anyway, Daz is next.
Alright, we got Daz up from Team Danamore. Daz, I believe, may have a provisional. He is in the top 10. The 40.500 flat of Pogo Gun is, as of right now, still the bubble time. There we go. 40.5 of Pogo is currently sitting on the bubble as Daz takes the green flag. Daz a four-season veteran now. Run this race before. Came very close to winning at Watkins Glen last season in the Indy cars. We got the broadcast booth public now. If any of you drivers that have major runs want to pop in, you're welcome to. Give me an interview here on the air. Alright, Daz puts right on 40.5. Now that's important because he has more points than Pogo Gun. And if he has more points than Pogo Gun, his time is considered higher. So he has, as of now, Pogo Gun. The tiebreakers are based on points. There's flat out. Welcome. Make sure you got your voice being shared on the party chat. All right, Daz bumps the second lap up to 460. So he has put the game. How you doing, sir? He's put the game even farther up now. Middle of the third row. Thought you had a solid run flat out. The speed wasn't there, but you looked a lot better in these cars than you have in the past. I think there was a lot of improvement shown. .441 puts him up to 5th. Once again, tiebreaker over Raccoon Typhoon because he has the points advantage. And he's now in the middle of the second row. Get some cockpit view here on him. Daz is the 18th car of the 29, so we got a lot of those guys sweating it at the moment. 40.441, good enough for 5th place at the moment for Daz. Alright, and now it's going to be Evil OGR 48. Another rookie driver from the experienced Evil OGR Motorsports team, mostly NASCAR heat drivers. Speedway specialist. He is a rookie here, however, in the SCL. He made a start at Daytona. He's made several starts in the support races, and now he's back for a crack at the Indy 500. As of right now, though, Guilherme Get that right. 40.479 is now the bubble time. 40.479, as we said, Warren, down into the fours, and I think it's a real good chance that's going to drop even further.
Oh yeah, it's got a good shot at it. That's for sure.
See Daz's time just yet, but he has bumped Pogo. Guillermo's 40.479 is the bubble. Let's see what Evil OGR 48, the rookie driver for Evil OGR Motorsports, can do. These guys are oval specialists. They're fast. They can definitely put together a lap. I definitely give them an excellent shot at getting their way in on time, because he does have to get in on time. And he did it at Daytona and raced his way in. This is a little bit of a different format, but I think he's got a good shot at it. Is he now coming to the green, Warren? Is that correct?
He's already passed the green. He's coming to the end of his first lap.
I didn't see a time on his outlap show up. There he goes, 40.419, puts it in third on the first lap. No lack of speed from these guys. Can he bump it up here on lap 2? Does he have a shot at going for the pole? Nope, still on 419 on lap 2. Now he's really got to push it here on 3. I think this is a shot, Warren.
Good line for 1 and 2.
And with that, Guillermo has been bumped. Comes to the line on 3.
Nope.
Still at 419. Outside of the front row at the moment. Pretty comfortable position. Now he's got his last shot at it here. We've got 8 drivers left, I believe, after him. All right, comes to the line. 40.419, third place, puts him outside of the front row for the time being. 8 more cars to go. He's got to feel in a pretty safe position after that one, Warren.
Yep.
I believe we've got more drivers preparing to come in now, so a little bit of a break here. That was the bump of Guillermo goes to the first alternate slot right now, and Cat Guy 40.460 is now the bubble time. Cat Guy, however, a guy with a provisional, although you don't know how that's going to play out here. Looking at the board here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I only see 5 provisional drivers among the top 10 right now, Warren, and that doesn't spell good at the moment for the guys hoping to get it on time. It means there's quite a few provisional drivers that might be able to claim it, depending on what they do here over what the last 8 here do. Among that last 8, there are 1, 2, There's a few provisional drivers remaining.
This is an idiot. He's changed to some kind of Ferrari picture, and I've changed it back because he's an idiot.
All right, that what you're looking on the board there, I believe, is actually accurate. I'm gonna read it from my phone here. Warren, tell me if this is what it says in the top 10. Tear Nizzle 1, Freak 2, 48 3, Rita 4, Carlin 5, Daz 6, Raccoon 7, Gordon 8, Kips 9, Cat Guy 10. Yep. 40.460 is the current cutoff. We've got 8 more cars remaining. We should be done here shortly. And then we'll sort out the provisionals and times and all that stuff.
I'm not making the field. All Hossack has to do is get on track. I'm 15th at the moment, so I'm not making it.
It's a tough field. Are you kidding me, dude? Yes.
No, screw him.
Are you? Yes. Yeah. Make sure. Yeah. Make sure you guys read in the riot act. Yeah, I hear you. Hossack having trouble getting in. Flathouse not in here.
She's back in the game chat.
Well, if you're watching and you keep that stuff up, you're not going to be here very long. This ain't a bunch of jackasses playing Call of Duty in their mom's basement here. These are serious racers playing in their mom's basement.
Sometimes literal, yeah.
Kip's probably in there reading the riot act right now.
At least I'm trying to be serious. Well, I'm serious, but I'm trying to be talented. I haven't really shown my talent tonight. Road courses are more my thing.
It's a crapshoot with these. What I'm concerned about is being fast in race conditions, and that I know I am, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'd like to stay where I'm at. Middle of the front row ain't bad.
Nope. So I'll tell you, in a road course, I'll be there every time. So on an oval, I'll put my hands up and go, you know what? I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do.
No, I'll make that argument, but that's not my call to make.
No.
But you'll get my vote unless there's an apology in there going on in there right now. All right, now who the hell jumped out?
Okay, we can't keep up with this.
All right, look at the top group again. Looks like Tear Nizzle. So Cat Guy's 9 is still the bubble time. You know what we're going to do next year, guys? We're just going to make it mandatory. You leave before the end, before you let go at the end of the session. Your time doesn't stand. How about that? No, it's okay, man. I hear you. No problem. If that's the case, then obviously that's what they were trying to do. We just have other guys coming up with these random ass excuses. Yeah, don't worry about it, Tier. Got the docs here anyway. Eight cars, Hossack, Stay Down, Street Stock, Zebra, Muttley, Remy, Barron, and O'Brien. I'd say there's 4 or 5 of them in there who are capable of running that bump time.
Oh, yeah.
What did they tell them to take off?
Yeah.
Come on in and give a pit report, Zebra. Yeah, act like that and go race in the public rooms. I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, you couldn't qualify. They just asked you not to do that. Whenever they're queued up, I believe Hossack is next up. Exactly. I agree, kid. Hold on a second, Warren. All right. All right. Calm down. Oh, hush. We got 7 left, I believe.
Yeah.
So Hossack is a driver that we would definitely think has a shot at bumping his way in, but we thought that at the US 400 and it didn't happen. But I think he's got the. I think he's got a shot. Nine just off. Take a look at the tables here real quick. Hossack's sitting 6th in points, so he has a shot at a provisional. Two-time Daytona 500 champion. Don't believe he has an IndyCar win yet, though. Has not run IndyCar full-time. 4:58 on the second lap, and that bumps him in on time.
For now.
Yeah, for now, puts Cat Guy on the outside looking in. Another driver with a provisional that he could possibly use. Doesn't mean he's going to get to it. He's down to 10th in points, I believe. Stays on 5.8 on lap 3, I believe. Should be on the white flag now. Calm down, little man. All excited. We'll be in the show, crew chief. Don't worry. We're 5.8, 10th on the board. 10th on the board right now. Boy, be quiet.
next guy up for you is Remy. Or maybe not. It's a blue car, so. That's Zebra.
I believe it's Stay Down.
Is it Stay Down? Oh,
Yep.
it is, yeah.
Stay Down killing from... Gosh, dude. Yep, Stay Down from Team Dana Mora, another driver who's a former Daytona 500 winner, trying to show out here in the Indianapolis 500. Has won in the IndyCar Series before, is a former US 400 champion. And another guy who's got a very real shot at the pole, which is still 360 at this point. 458 is the bubble time. Oh yeah, very fast. Definitely a guy who's got a shot at the pole, even though he's not an IndyCar regular. Not an SCL anyway. .363. That is just off. Just off the top time. Let's see if we can bump it up here in the second one. He's got a shot at the pole.
He's on the right setup too. If he was on the wrong setup, he'd be in the 234. So he's on the right setup. Always double check that. .360.
Get 360, and he might, I don't know if he has a finish yet this season. Let me take a look at the board here. Yes, he does. He does, and Tier doesn't. That means he's taking the pole position. So his 360 is now taking the pole, put Kip's on the bubble. Knew he had the speed in him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can he put up a better at here and leave no doubt? .360 new pole time, ties with Tier Nizzle based on points. He will get the tiebreaker. Puts him on to the front row in the pole position. And now here comes another car that I think has a shot at it, a former season 23 IndyCar Series Rookie of the Year, a three-time winner in the IndyCar Series, including this season's Long Beach, or Grand Prix of Long Beach. From Benson Speed Equipment, it's the Zebra. Former Camel GTE champion back in season 23, but here in the IndyCars, he has 2 wins on the Long Beach street circuit and a win at Willow Springs during his Rookie of the Year campaign 2 seasons ago. This season got the win at Long Beach. Definitely has a shot at the provisional, but right now Kip's 40.456 is the bubble time. Try to get in on time. He's on it.
Wonder if we can get to the top here. Nope.
All right, 480, we've got to pick it up. 22 1,000ths, no, 24 1,000ths off of the bubble time. All right, staying on 480, a good time, but not quite enough here. Zebra is 8th in points. .477 picked it up a little, like you said, but unless he's got something here in the last lap, he may be having to fall back on a hopeful provisional. .477, that's the outside looking in. 4 more cars remaining, and that means that 6 through 9 right there, the last ones that got to sweat it. All right, it's going to be Muttley from Renaissance Racing, veteran driver by this point, 4th SCL season. Never a winner in the IndyCar series. He is a veteran, however, of the Indianapolis 500. Has run it the last couple of seasons, or at least in season 23, I believe he made the field. And he's got to put up, Muttley, I do not believe has a provisional. Let me double check that. No provisional for Muttley, so he's going to have to get a 40.456, where Kipps is at, is the current cutoff time. Okay.
A little wiggly, that's for sure.
Yep, trying to get on it here. He's going to have to pull a faster lap than he'd have to pull a personal best out here, I think, to make the field. Looking at the docs, it's posting stay down 6363, but he ran the 360 actually. So look at some of the wheel work here. You can see the controller guy fighting that car.
And he's lagging just a little bit.
Fighting the handling on that thing a bit. Let's see what kind of time his first lap is. 41.26, not quite going to get it going. He's going to have to pick it up. He got up to 230 there. But he's going to need to pull something out of his hat here. He's way up out of the groove. I think the car's loose on him. He's got to keep it up there a little bit to keep it stable. I think a moral victory here for Muttley would be to get into the 40s. Well into the 40s. He's coming to the line for lap 2. 2 down, 2 to go. Nope, still 41. Gotta push it now. .180.
Yep, hasn't improved.
Gonna run it out here. All right, Muttley to the line. 41.080 is going to be his time. Not enough to get him through. We'll definitely see him in the Indy Lights race, the Freedom 200. And we're down to the last 3 now. Running as an independent, longtime SCL veteran S2N Remy, just making his return to the league after a bit of a hiatus for the last 3 seasons. Was a rookie with me way back in season 12, former teammate of mine on both Team Dana Moore and JME Motorsports, and 6 career wins in the IndyCar series, including the SCL season 17 Indianapolis 500 8 seasons ago. Biggest day of Remy's SCL career, that day when he won the Indianapolis 500. But he is going to have to qualify in on time, and with the limited amount of time he's had in the car, I'll tell you straight up, Warren, I think it's a tall order for him.
Yeah, it's a big order.
We'll hope to see him in the Indy Lights race, but let's see if he can do it. He's won poles, won races, but he's brand new to the equipment here on Project Cars 2. And he needs that. He's quick. He needs that 40.456 of kips, though, to get into the field. And there's 2 cars to go after him, Barron and O'Brien, both of which are capable. There are 3 capable drivers here that could bump their way in. Barron, being 3rd in points, has a provisional. He's just about locked in. All right, here's the green flag for Remy, the Flying Dutchman. Good looking line here on the first lap. Keeping it right in the groove.
He was quick in qualifying by himself, so in practice, I'm sorry. See what he can do.
First lap. Kind of sets the tone. 40.541. He needs to pick it up, but he's not out of it by any means. Gonna have to get it on these next two, I believe, though. See a little bit of push coming out of the corner there.
It's good through there.
Real good through there. Let's see how close he bumps it. 4.79. He's getting close. Quarter of a tenth off. Lap 3 coming down. Does he have a shot? Nope, still 4.79. Last chance for Remy. This has been a hell of a performance, though. I mean, we're talking of less than a week in the car here.
Yeah, with no aids on either. No ABS, no traction control, nothing.
Oh yeah, he's trimmed out. He's trimmed out in qualifying trim. He's making a run at it. Many seasons this would have got him in. I don't think it's going to do it this season, though. 4.79, a good time. A good time, but not quite enough. All right, we got two more cars, Barron and O'Brien, who are going to be coming in for their last runs. And as of right now, Kip's 40.456 is holding firm as the 10th and final bubble time. 2 cars to go. That was an excellent run, though, there by Remy. I mean, that was a lot better than I thought he was going to do, given the time in the car. I think what it tells you is as the season goes on and he gets more track time in these. Remy was always a good IndyCar driver. As I said, 6 career wins. He had 4 wins one season. You know, he's definitely been one of our IndyCar stars over the years. And I think as soon as he gets the handle on these cars, you know, he's running an independent entry, just showing up here, and he's done a heck of a job with it. But as of right now, with the 40.360, stay down killing 40.360 and a tiebreaker is currently sitting on the pole. With Kip's hauling ass on the bubble here. 2 more cars, Barron, Von Stosch, and O'Brien. That means we can safely say here that everybody on your board there from 7th on up is safely in the race. So congratulations to Evil 48 and Raccoon, 2 rookies there who have so far guaranteed their spot in the race. Came in pressure situation, had to put a time down and did. Now you got to be ready for race day. There's a lot of IndyCar regulars who might be above or behind you on the timesheet, but they're quick on the track and they know what to expect in this show. All right, Barron Von Stosch from Apex Motorsport. Another driver I do not believe has an IndyCar win. He is a former Winston Cup champion, former Camel GT champion in the prototype class. Matter of fact, was that last season. He's third in points, so he's safe to get in on provisionals if he does not put the time on the board. And it's Kipps, who is ninth in points, so he has a shot at getting a provisional, but it's going to be tough to tell. We'll have to wait till these last two run and take a look at it. Get into the room there after this and sort it out.
Just wonder what we're waiting on here.
But another great Indy 500 time trials in the SCL, our 13th running of the event here in season 25. We got 29 entries tonight, tying the record. And we've had a dogfight there. Look at the difference between first and 10th is barely a tenth of it, not even a tenth of a second. All right, Baron von Stosch of Apex Motorsport. Came very close to getting his first IndyCar win at Long Beach a few weeks back and practically had it in the bag until he came upon a wrecked lap car, which has happened to all of us at one time or another. As a matter of fact, I think Baron won a race at Sonoma because I hit a lap car trying to come by him, so it tends to even itself out, but it was tough to watch. He's definitely a contender here, though. 40.456, Kip on the bubble. Gordon, the one who should be sweating it more with two of them, no, he does not have a provisional to claim, though that lap time, if it goes to times, might get him in anyway. We'll just have to wait and see how many are used. All right, here comes Baron to the green flag. Fast on the out lap. Lap in the cockpit as it comes around to finish the first lap. First top speed ends up 6.22 on the first lap. Taking a bit of a different line. Doing the squeeze in. There's a philosophy to that. Let the car go where it wants. There were certain cars I used to do that too at this track in the GT6 era. Alright, coming to the line here, second lap. 5.40. He needs to pick it up if he wants to get in on time. But he's pretty assured with the third place in points. He's going to get in on a provisional. Same cannot be said for our final runner, which will be O'Brien. Lap 2, 3. Still on 5.40. Running smooth line, just not quite getting. I don't see an aggressive line here. He's running a race line.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's running a conservative line here.
He knows he's in, not pushing it too hard. I believe he's coming to the checker, must be. He's diving in like that. 540 is where he's going to stay. Will not get it on time. We'll have to fall back on provisionals for Baron von Stosch. And that'll bring us to our last qualifier, guys. O'Brien of JME Motorsports, an IndyCar part-timer. He is the reigning Camel GT champion from the GT3 class last season, the reigning Rolex Endurance Cup champion, which I'll take this opportunity to remind you guys tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, we will open qualifying for the Mobil 1 4 Hours of Spa Rolex Endurance Cup race. O'Brien's a defending champion in that series, but he's got to get a 40. He has no provisional to fall back on. He needs a 40.456 here to not kip out of that final time spot. Running in the 22 Menards car for JME Motorsports. And give him a fighting chance. He's had some speed during the week. He was in the 4s during practice.
Yep.
So he's definitely got an opportunity here. And the middleman here knows it's one of our cars. All right, O'Brien takes the flag, green.
Last one, he can shut it off now.
Oh, 426, he's in.
Yeah, he can shut it off. I would.
Made me the series the defending series champ, third on my team in qualifying. Hell of a run, O'Brien. He ain't even done yet. Might be able to try to bump his way onto the front row. Coming down for the end of 3, I believe. Does he improve it? Nope, 426, one last shot.
He's got 2 more shots. That was his first lap that he got that time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we got. He might be picking it up here. Looking to get onto the front row. I don't think he's got a pole shot, but he could definitely maybe get on the front row here. Little drama here at the end. Nope, still 426, last lap. Currently in the 6th spot, outside of row 2.
He's in the middle of row 2.
No, you're forgetting about Tierney.
Ah, that's right. Probably wish he'd just stand there.
Yeah, he had to go because of the connection shit with Haas. Yeah,
I know, but it's still messes me up later in the run.
Yeah, no kidding. Ooh, a little kiss of the wall. I don't think he's going to improve it there, but he is going to make it into the field with a 6th place qualifying time out of the 29 cars. That does it, folks. We've got our top 10 stay down killing from Team Danamore takes the pole. His Danamore team, or Tierney, the independent defending race champion, will start 2nd. DW McFreak 3rd. Evil OGR 48 from the OGR Motorsports team is 4th. Rita St. James from JME 5th. O'Brien from JME 6th. Carlin from JME 7th. Daz from Team Danamore 8th. The independent Raccoon Typhoon 9th. And Evil OGR Gordon from Evil OGR Motorsports comes in 10th. Let me get myself into the race room here and we'll sort out our provisionals. We will be posting it a little later on, guys. All right, I'm going to head in there, Warren. All right, good job. Yes, sir. It'll go by points first, but let me as soon as this updates, I'll go through it and tell you. Yes, the points provisionals are claimed first. No, beyond 10th, we got to do the provisionals and then we'll see if those times come through. Yeah. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, good job, O'Brien. Yeah, it's a toss-up, man. It's crazy. We've seen it like this year in, season out in this race. It's always like this. We've had 3-4 cars tie right at the bubble, and come down the points. All right, as soon as I get this updated, as soon as I see it come through on my thing, we'll start on. But let me write down the top 10 here. Got Stay Down took the pole. And it was Tier Nizzle. Rita 5. No, not Rita 5. It's going to be O'Brien 5. Yeah, hang on. Let me update it again. Yeah, it's Rita 5. O'Brien 6. 22. Carlin 7. Daz 8. Raccoon 9. Good job, Raccoon. Gordon was 10. Yeah, more than likely, I'll just wait until this updates so I can be sure what I'm looking at here. Yeah, it just takes a minute sometimes. I just have to keep updating the web page. I'm looking at the doc, yeah. That's what I'm doing, yeah. It's not come through yet. Ah, come on. So, we're gonna post the, those of you watching the broadcast, we'll post the provisionals here momentarily. I'm gonna stop the broadcast. Thanks for coming out.